video today. I want to show you a walkthrough of my, this is my Project Life album. This is the Project Life family album. I do this every single year and I love doing it. I always have 2 albums per year. It's just, you know, it is what it is. I have tried over the years to fit 1 year into 1 album and it just doesn't work. And I like to just be able to memory keep the way I want to and add what I want to. So this is January through the end of June, and then I have another one that is July through December. I want to show you the first half of this because it is all wrapped up. I have 2 things left to do in it, and I'm going to do that today and wrap it up, and then it'll be totally done. So here is the beginning of it. So this is my 2022 album, and it starts out with a title page. I have a page lifter here. This is a Becky Higgins page lifter. I hope that she will do more of these. They are currently out of stock in her shop. I added a few things to it. I don't like the branding. It's actually under this ribbon just has her branding, and I actually don't like that, but I love the Cultivate a Good Life and Record It. So I just added some chipboard and some ribbon, and then that is the page lifter. And the purpose of this is if somebody is looking through your album and they just close it like this, that page lifter lifts these pages and makes it flat so that you don't get a page that goes like this around your rings. So it's really important to have this page lifter in your album. So I have that. I always use the clear Becky Higgins one for the beginning of my album, and then in my July through December album, I always use a black one. Usually these albums come with a page lifter. I have my title page. This is a piece of vellum and it's in a page protector. And then the this title and this paper and this design is on top of that vellum. And so then you just open it up, and then it is the back part of that vellum. And then this is the rest of my title page. I sealed this pocket so that all the sequins could be in here and move around. And then that is an M I cut out on my Cricut. And then I did some stamping. There's some cameras. This is the Clementine core kit. And then we start January. So the way that I do my Project Life album is I do it monthly. So my standard is I usually take a design A and a design A, and then that's my month, and then anything extra I put in the middle. So if anything extra has happened or different stories I want to document, I stick it in the middle. For the beginning of January, because I used a design G for my title page, that's the start of January. So I just have January 2022. I'm using Ali Edwards' Story by the Month kit. You'll see that throughout my album, and then each month I pick a different pattern paper to be that month's what I use that month. I have these dividers. These are from Becky Higgins. They are the Clementine dividers. Unfortunately, she no longer makes these. When this retired, I bought like 12 packs of it, and I think I have like 2 packs of dividers left from the Clementine. I wish I could get these because I love using them, and most of my albums have these dividers, but she doesn't make them anymore. I always put a calendar in the beginning of the month, and I just document a few things on the calendar, and then it allows me to have a pocket in the back here where I can keep different things from the month. And I really like doing that. One of the things that I need to do is stamp all my Avery index tabs, and I'm going to do that when I'm done with my video here. So I'll just stamp the Avery index tabs with different phrases. So the first thing that I documented in January is sunsets. We always have beautiful sunsets in January and February. So each of these are just from my front porch, and I snapped different photos, and then that's what I documented. And then I have a large one here. The next story that I documented for January, which worked out amazing, is my husband was a tow truck driver, and I had him take photos of his work and different things that he was doing at work and then send them to me. And it just so happened that the company that he worked for sold the company in February, and he lost his job. And so these photos are pretty priceless, because at the time that he was taking these photos and sending them to me, we had no idea that was going to happen. And then I have a traditional layout of my oldest daughter, her birthday, and I like to do pocketed memory keeping along with traditional memory keeping, so traditional layouts. And then that's just a layout of some photos that I had left for me. And then these were just some memes that were floating around at the beginning of 2022. And then I did this fun page, and it was when I was having my website updated. I wanted to document that, and I sort of never finished it, and I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna leave it exactly how it is and move on. So that's the end of January, and then we go into February. For February, I used some pattern paper from Stampin' Up! And then Ali Edwards kit. And some of this, like, this doesn't have journaling, and I'm fine with it. I do both handwriting journaling, and then I do also, I type up my journaling. So this was just the Super Bowl and some fun stuff there, and my calendar. And then my daughter got a haircut, and I documented that. Now the last thing that I need to do is I have two layouts in here. This one, and then there's another one you're gonna see that I need to do traditional pages with, and I'm gonna do that today. So after I'm done with my video, I'm gonna stamp my Avery index tabs, and then there's two layouts that I'm gonna go ahead and put together, and then this part will be done. So that's February. Here's March. I'm not sure where that pattern paper is from. I just used some pattern paper and an Ali Edwards kit. And then here's some stories. We got a new car in March, and my husband started a new job. And then there was a rainbow outside. There were some things that we did and celebrated there. This is a screenshot from an email. And I included that, and then this rainbow, and then this here is a page I did in the app. I like using the Project Life app for things like this, and this is when all of the stuff started happening with Ukraine. And so these, I just actually grabbed this from a group that I'm in, and somebody else had put it together, and I'm using it for my personal album, and I like that. And then on the same, on the back of this was this hashtag from Instagram, and it was cards for Ukraine. So I just picked some of the cards that I liked and put them in here. And then this is all news coverage of all of the Ukraine stuff, and then the very end of March. So it just all kind of fits right in between all the pages of March, and those are my March stories. In April is my birthday, so I have some cards that I got from my birthday, and then here is that other set of layouts that I need to do, so I'm gonna do that today. And then this is a really fun layout. I have a membership group. It is called Life Simply Documented, and every year we've done this for many years. I would have to say probably 5 or 6 years. We do something called Stories of Home, and we document our home and the state of our home and different things, and each year I have like a different spin I put on it. This year I did this, so I made this die cut. I designed it, and anybody that was in my membership group who wanted one of these with their last name, I made them one free of cost because they're part of the group. And I made mine big, and then I put it on vellum, and then there's some pattern paper, and then these pieces are from Ali Edwards, and then you open it up, and then this is a picture of the very front of our house. And then in each one of these pockets are different rooms in our house. And then I also created this die cut, and it says, "In this house we," and then there is like the laundry room, and it's in a pocket. And like in this house we have snacks, we love popcorn, whatever it might be, and then there can be journaling on this. So this is what we did for Stories of Home for this year, and I showed how I made this flip out, and how we put that together. I'll leave a link in the description below. It is only $10 to be a part of that group, and we just do memory keeping. We focus on memory keeping and doing your stories, putting your stories together, and if you need help with different things, I am there to help with that. On the very back of that flip out, I have some photos here. This is just our outside, one of our outside fire pits. It's our smaller one and directly in front of our house. And I just added these photos to the very back of this. I added a couple stickers in a couple different places, and that's all I did. It's not anything elaborate. I have different stories documenting our time out by our fire pit, and so I didn't need to do anything elaborate. I didn't feel like I needed journaling. I just wanted something on the back of this. That wraps it up for April, and then we go into May, and again we have my tab, some stories, my this is my calendar, and then some memorabilia, Memorial Day, again some work we're doing outside, Kayla's graduation. I printed these photos through the Project Life app. So these are like 6x6 photos, and I just printed them in the Project Life app, and then I trimmed them up when I got them and placed them in a 6x12 pocket. And then some things happening in our community, and then the very end of May. And then we go into June. Here is my divider, my June gratitude card, stories by the month. This is a photo of our larger fire pit in the very backyard. We were having a fire. My June calendar, you can see, didn't get filled out. I'm not worried about it. I'm not stressed about it. I'm not even going to go back and fill it out. I'm just going to leave it. And there ended up being nothing for June in my pocket, which is fine because then it just features this beautiful pattern paper that I have. And then this was some more projects we were doing outside. And then in here I have these that I did in the Project Life app, and these were about the Queen, the Jubilee, the Platinum Jubilee, and I love the royal family. I've followed them and just I'm fascinated by them, and I think it's so fun. I have layouts in my album from when Kate and William got married and when Meghan and Harry got married, and so I just thought it was fun. I gathered these online and put them in here. So there's a front and a back, and then there's a 6x12 of that. And there's really no journaling. That I was planning on doing journaling right here. I watched some of this. I had an article about how they did this and why they did it. I was gonna journal about that, but now I'm just gonna move on, and that's gonna be that. Like, I'm not even worried about it. And then this is the last day of school and different things that we did. The last day of school, Andrew with his teacher, Kayla on her last day of school, and then just some other stories from the month. And then here's more pictures of us by our fire pit. We use that a lot, and definitely more in the late summer, early fall. And then here is the end of June, and then on here are just some random pictures of the end of June. I did this page in the Project Life app to document that, and then I just had an email that I had printed out of an article. I had planned on doing something with it, but at the end of the day, it's fine. I just slipped it in this pocket, and then that finishes it out. So that's my Project Life album for January through June of 2022. Like I said, today I'm going to stamp on these tabs and finish those 2 layouts, and then this one will be complete. And I am currently working in my July through December album, and you'll see that I have a couple setup videos for that you can check out. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about memory keeping or Project Life, traditional layouts, 6x8 layouts, anything like that, let me know. And let me know if you are doing a Project Life album, a Project Life family album, or personal album, and if you enjoy doing it, or if this is a brand new subject for you, I would love to know. So have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in my next video. Thank you so much for checking out my video today. I hope you will like this video and subscribe to my channel. Here on the screen are 2 other videos that I have recently put together. I hope that you will check those out, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.